years?
I lived here 18 years.
Did you fix it up like it is?
Oh, no, I'm not a builder, but a builder did.
Why did you buy this house? This is on the main road right outside the Coolangatta airport, and it looks like a very nice, peaceful house, but it's on a busy road.
Well, I can sit inside and have a cup of tea, and I can see the tail of the aeroplane, but I can't hear it. And with those doors, glass doors shut up top, you can't hear the motor cars either.
All right.
But I come out and lie on that bed on the veranda and it's deafening. But inside you can't hear it.
Yeah. And do you live here alone?
Well, my wife died 3.5 years ago. And my granddaughter stays with me ever since. She's been good company for me.
Yeah.
I was retired when I came here.
Yeah. Where did you live before?
Mainly Toowoomba.
Yeah? What were you do? What did you do?
Fruit shops.
Are you enjoying your retirement?
Not exactly.
Why? Would you like to be doing something?
Well, there's nothing worse than sitting inside idle, is there?
Right.
You know, I've worked 7 days a week practically all my life, and I'm out here most of the time. Yeah? Come in here and I'll see. I told you they're more work inside than outside.
This should take all day.
Now, strange it seems it doesn't take long. They've all got a little saucer under them and they all have a cup of water. There's a bar been there 20 years, 18 years, and nobody's ever had a drink.
Good Lord.
Well, I gave up drink in 1955, and I've been off it ever since.
Did you give it up because you had to or because you wanted to?
I was an alcoholic.
Were you?
Yeah.
How did you give it up?
I stopped.
Literally, just willpower.
And my wife rang up AA and they sent 2 men from Brisbane. I had a shop at Mermaid Beach. And I had a doghouse and a bottle of beer and a bottle of brandy. And they came in one Saturday afternoon. They said, "I want to take you for a drive." I said, "Where to?" He said, "Oh, just come for a drive." He said, "We're going to Wollongbar." Well, I said, "We've got to stop at the Tumbulgum pub." He said, "Well, you sit in the car and we'll go in and get you a double brandy and a beer." So they went in and got me a double brandy and a beer, and then we careered on down to Wollongbar. We finished up at an AA meeting. And that was my first AA meeting and my last. When I come out, I said, "Well, they never taught me anything that I don't know. They tell you not to have a drink if you have your first one. If you don't have your first one, you can't have your second." And I knew I had a problem after that, after they'd come from Brisbane to take me down there. So I said, "I've got to do something about it," and I did. I never ever admitted I was drunk until Alsatian spittled on me in the gutter. And you know you've got something wrong, don't you? I was the black sheep of the family, and 1 out of 10.
Are you? 1 out of 10?
1 out of 10. They're all in heaven. That was my home when I was 10 years of age.
Did you ever get into mischief as a boy?
Do you know a boy that didn't get into mischief somewhere along the line?
No.
Eh?
Do you remember some of the mischief you got into?
Yeah, but it's best forgotten.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember my mother coming to me one day and saying, "Eric, that girl's face is too pretty to be in truth." She was a young married lady, and I was taking her out. And I remember my mother coming to me and saying, "Eric, that girl's face is too pretty to be in truth." Scandal used to hit the truth in those days. Yeah. I finished up in the boob a few times for being intoxicated.
Mm.
I used to pay the policeman £1 a day, so as I'd have my bail at 4 o'clock the next morning. It was £1 bail, and if you had the bail, you didn't have to front the magistrate. You just forfeited the £1 bail. In fruit shops, especially in a place like Toowoomba, I was 21 and I had a shop right in the main street in Toowoomba, the best position. And all the farmers come to town and their wives buy their fruit, and you get to know them. We better go across and have one. Well, you go across and have one, that turns out to be 4. You come back and in 10 minutes time somebody, "You come over and we'll have a quick one." And it caught up with me. And it's no joke when grog catches up with you. It's a shocking thing. It's the worst thing that ever happened to me. And I'll tell you, I've never been so pleased to be out of it. I look at it now and shut up. Even to see anybody having a drink now, I say to myself, "You're mad bugger, throw it away."
Is there anything that you wish for now?
No, not exactly. Just enough money to look after my grandkids and keep them happy, that's all. Well, you don't have a lot of craving when you're 80. Like one time I couldn't stay home, I'd be gone. But now I never want to go anywhere. I was up in Surface and I seen that table. Now I showed you that photo down there. I ate off a petrol case. You had two tins of petrol on the running board, and when those 2 tins are empty, you turned the case upside down alongside the fire, and that was your table. And I always, every time I sat on that petrol case, I said to myself, I'll have a good table one day. It's a house that needs a woman's touch. And, you know, I do vacuuming in that here, and my daughter comes down and does a bit. But at 80 years of age, you shouldn't be vacuuming the damn floor. But did you ever have a look at the 80-year-old little girls that are running around this Gold Coast? There's 1,000 of them. But within a fortnight, they'd be telling you what to do. They would. Do this and do that. And I couldn't cop that again. I don't want to go through that again. I'll do my own cooking.